Welcome to my November bullet journal setup. First, I want to talk about how I use my bullet journal data for my doctor's appointments. I will be using my upcoming allergist appointment as an example. So I'm going through my entire journal for the year and picking out all the allergy symptoms and their severity and all the drugs I took for them. I am doing this because I assume these are the kinds of questions that they are going to ask in the appointment, and this lovely thing called brain fog will not be helpful during that time, so this piece of paper will be. I've noticed going back over the months how I've adjusted all my tracking and refined it so it is now more detailed and more useful data. If you're interested in starting a bullet journal, I would say the best is to try it out yourself and iterate as much as possible on what suits your needs. Now on to the spread. This will be a 2-page spread. Yes, we are getting lazier as the time goes on. I've now broken down my what are you doing column into where were you, what were you doing, who you're with, and list 3 emotions you felt that day. The idea for me behind listing 3 feelings every day is to have a daily practice where I am aware of what I feel, recognizing and categorizing emotions in my body the same way I do it as physical sensation. And then hopefully, upon looking back at it in the future, I can see that not all days were bad as my brain sometimes likes to tell itself. And then after a while, maybe we can find some patterns, and then maybe we can break those. Who is we? It's me and the 8 other people who live in my brain fighting for a chance in here. You're welcome to come along too. Next up is a new section. Before, I had a mega tracker tracking every habit under the sun. All the habits. I've now removed all of those, and they will now be to-dos and goals. This is more so I can get a wrangle on my desire to do all the things and my inability to do any of the things. With this, I hope I can make attainable goals. And then, if I don't attain the goals, at least I can see what I missed and adjust the goals instead of feeling guilty from the other spread. I need to learn to work within my boundaries. We're going to try out goals. See how this goes. In the to-do, starting with important dates, this will be for appointments. I'm only giving myself enough space for 8. Stuff in this column would also be backed up in my digital calendar that has a bunch of reminders that go to my phone and my computer a week in advance, a day in advance, an hour in advance. Because brain fog. Then the next 2 sections are must complete and nice to have. These are any tasks that I want to complete in this month. 5 that are mandatory and 5 that would be amazing if I actually got them done, but I likely won't. So it's no big deal. So I don't have to get mad at myself for not doing them. I'm not filling out the goals because I tried this out last month and I put a lot of goals and it's looking like I'm not gonna make like a third of them. So I'm gonna have to figure out what's most important to me with my limited energy to work on. And this is exactly why I think this method will be better energy management wise. Winter is coming. What's left on the tracker? Things that already happen every day that I want to give a qualitative rating to. A place to record if I'm using creams, heat, prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, or vitamins. And then, of course, making sure I remember to clean myself. This area stays the same, the pain and fatigue rating. The pain tracker section has just been expanded again, dividing up the limbs so the tracking can be more specific. This is mainly because when I went to physiotherapy for my knees, I realized I didn't have proper data to give them. So to me, a tracker like this allows me to forget all of my pain, record it here, so that when I have an issue and I see a doctor, I can reference this quantitative information, which is the kind of information they prefer to work with. Where, when, how long, how hard changes day by day. And this has the specifics if I need it for them, but I don't need to keep carrying that information around at all times in my brain for funsies. It's almost like being able to let it go, but having this for insurance purposes. So this is the final 2-page spread. Welcome to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, found anything interesting or helpful, hit the like button or leave me a comment down below to let me know, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe.